So hello guys, my name is Faustine Wingga. So today I want to talk about traditional clothes, weapons, souvenirs, and food around the world. So I take the traditional clothes in Korean. It's called hanbok. Hanbok can be traced to the three kingdoms of Korea periods 1st century until the 7th century. Were roots in the people of what is now Northern Korea and the Manchuria. Early forms of the hanbok can be seen in the art of the Goguryeo tomb murals in the same periods, with the earliest mural paintings dating to the 5th century. From this time, the basic structure of the hanbok consisted of the junguri jacket, the Japan chima skirt, and the fur coat. The basic structure of the hanbok was designed to facilitate ease of the movement and integrate many motifs of the gymnastic nature. This basic structure features of the hanbok remains relatively unchanged to this day. So the next one is the kimono. It's a traditional Japanese garment and the national dress of the Japans. The kimono is a cheese rib-formed garment with the square sleeves and a rectangle body, and is worn left side wrapped over right unless the wearer is the case. The kimono is traditional worn with a broad size called an obe and is commonly worn with the accessories such as jewelry, sandal, and shabby socks. So the next one is traditional food in Korea. It's called Tofoki. Tofoki is a traditional Korean street food that made with the thick slice of the garotok is the boiled rice cake, fish cake, onion, basil, salt, sugar, and the assorted vegetables that are still fried in the sweet red chili sauce. This tteokbokki is a red orange assemble, and tteokbokki is a popular snack. It's usually sold at the street vendors and the independent snack bars. The next one is the China traditional food is dumpling. Dumpling is the most traditional Chinese food. No, that one. So, so the next one is the traditional Chinese food is a dumpling. Dumpling is the most traditional Chinese food, which was invented by the medical sage Zhang Zhongxing more than 118 years old. At the time, Chinese herbal medicine was used in the mountain to prevent cold, cure chilblains in the winter. Nowadays, dumplings are a festival food on the Chinese New Year and winter solstice. The filling are the varied including pork, beef, lamb, fish, cabbage, carrot, leek, and many others. On the Chinese New Year day, people eat dumplings to say goodbye to the old years and to welcome the new ones. In addition, dumplings have the auspicious meaning of the great fortune and the family reunions. The next one is the mooncake. Mooncake is a traditional Chinese food for the Mid-Autumn Festival. It is round with the symbolist family reunions. It is the sacrifice offering the moon god on the Mid-Autumn Festival. The Taisi cake, which appeared in the late Song dynasty and the early Zhou dynasty, might be the procedures of the mooncake. During the Tang and Song dynasty, mooncake was a royal food. Later, it was brought to the people after the Ming dynasty. Eating the mooncake on the mid-autumn festival had become popular. Within the Qing dynasty, skill improved and the mooncake evolved into many different years. So there are many types of the traditional mooncakes. It's common of the nuts, 5 nuts, red bean paste, rose, lotus seed paste, osmanthus, red plum, rock sugar, ginkgo, pork floss, black sesame, ham, egg yolk, and many others. With a single blow persuaded the British to enlist them as a volunteer troops in their army. The Gurkha went on the and established themselves as the one of the world's military units, and their service knife became the prize for their distinctive, safe, balanced blades and the superior chopping and suppressing works. And the next one is the traditional weapons from Japan. It's called katana. Katana is the most samurai swords. Was the Honjo Masamune, an early predecessor of the katana that was forged in the 13th and the 14th century by the legendary swordsmith Goro Nyudo Masamune. hailed as the one of the most exquisite Japanese beds ever crafted. The sword was owned by the 16th century warrior Hanjo Shingina, and the latter passed through the several hands before the expiring at the end of the World War II. Possibly after being stolen by the American servicemen, despite the repeated search, the traditional nation artifact has been found.
So the next one is batik. Batik is a great souvenir to buy. Batik is a wax-resistant dyeing technique that has been practiced in Indonesia for many years. Each region of Indonesia had its own patterns and colors. Many prints include the animal flowers or the folklore, and the techniques are sold today are the many manufactured in the factories. These are called batik cap or batik print. If you're looking for the real handmade textiles, you should go looking for the batik tulis management writing batik in Indonesia. This one is Mayan Wooden Max. It's from Mexico. Its a rich color, vibrant beauty are the perhaps best display through the wide variety of the traditional folk arts. The Mayans inhabit the Yucatan Peninsula for about 100 years, and the careful the Max are the beautiful and unique reflection of the Mexico, showing the indigenous roots. Max of all sizes depict the ancient deities, jungle animal, and other natural symbols, and make a great piece of art or home decor. The next one is Mexican chocolate. It's a typical produce in the temperate climates of the Oaxaca, Tabasco, and Chiapas, but you can find it over the country, including when you step into a show during your cruise.